What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Sly Geordie, and welcome back to some more F1 26 My Team career mode. And today is the Canadian Grand Prix, our third race of the season, third race of the series, of course. But if you missed last episode at sorry, I need to figure out where all the results are. At the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, the issues with the regulations reared their ugly head, and we had a pretty tough time with it. However, we got pretty lucky that it was a wet race, and we very nearly scored points, but we just didn't have enough to keep up and overtake Oliver Bearman, and we ended up losing him by the last lap and barely clinging on to P11. So either way, it is still an improvement over the P12 that we got in Bahrain. So if results continue as they are, we could be getting a single point, P10 at Canada, right? If we could keep the form up. Maybe even better. We'll see. I think it's about time we score some points now. It would be amazing for momentum if we score points right before the home Grand Prix. So, yeah, that's something that I definitely want to do. Mexico won, 2 red cards for South Africa and 1 for Mexico. That's wild. Jesus. But anyway, yeah, we're still yet to score points, but we're getting closer and closer. So we're definitely going to give it our all this episode. Also, this will be the first time that I actually drive Canada in this new DLC, in this new regulation. So
kick off some research projects. We don't want to fall behind our rivals, and we haven't got anything in the pipeline at the moment. Thanks.
Okay, right. Let's work on something then. Let's do engine cover distribution, start research. That should finish up after Canada. We could also, we could just research whenever we can. You excited for this track? Hell yeah. How can you not be excited for Canada, you know? Can I get any of these? I don't think I can, which is a shame. Yeah, they're all like 650, 650, yeah. Okay, right, so we got something we're working on now. That's actually, I think we're working more on development. I think, like, we did all this, like, at the end of last episode. So, yeah, we have 2 aero parts coming in, 1 chassis part, 1 powertrain part, and then we're going to be able to work on the MG UK bearings. I've also upgraded the development capacity for powertrain, and that should come at some point. I don't know when. I could also double check. So let's have a look. Facility improvements. I'm pretty sure I have it, right? I don't know. Yeah, in progress. Development, expansion, powertrain. So that comes in about 10 days. So, you know, then we can start working on more stuff. So, first things first, I actually do want to edit the car. How do I go about doing that again? I'm going to assume it's like corporate? Yeah, there you go. Right, customization. I want to see if we can put any more sponsors on the car, you know, because I'm sick of that Halo looking naked. I'm not gonna lie, you know, it just looks so plain, and you know, I just want to add something to it, right? Hopefully we can add some more onto the nose, the front wing. I want some on the Halo. Jesus, fan rating requirement level 2, and we still haven't got it? Are you serious? We can add more to the... No, we can't add more to the top. Never mind. So, we actually can't add any onto this yet, I suppose. I think we'll just add some to the mirrors, right? Let's go with Octonic. Why not? We need to add more sponsors, more money. Yeah, we're doing it. Okay, so they're both on that mirror now. Halo right, Halo left. Nope. We could add someone to the rear wing. Let's go. Let's do Venus, right? Actually, no, yeah, because it's going to be plain white, isn't it? So we'll just go Monomic, right? Because it has a little bit more going on in terms of its logo, in terms of just the O. It's like a power thing. Let's make that bigger, right? And then maybe put that over here. I don't know, actually. Make that smaller. Do we need to rotate that more? Okay, I like that. That's on the other side, right? Yes. Okay, we'll go with that. Rear wing underneath. We can add more. We can add some to the front wing, I guess. Let's go with Zenith or whatever this says. We'll put it in the corner here. That looks nice. I like that. It's very clean. Front wing top. We already have one, but it's not. Oh, that counts as the nose. Oh, never mind. Never mind. My bad. My bad. Let's do UTERP. Right. Let's rotate that. And then we want to shorten that down. It's a shame we can't like change the color of it. I actually want to move that. Let's edit that. Move that up a little bit to the right. I don't know, it makes some of my parts disappear. Well, I don't know. I mean, it looked alright from that angle because I thought something else was there, but we can actually just scale that and put it like... I don't know, man. I don't think the wing works nearly as well with decals as it used to in previous versions of cars. I guess we'll go with that for now. That's definitely getting replaced at some point. We may as well just have something there. And then we'll go slingshot fuel, right? Actually, no. That's just not a good decal. Okay, what do we put here instead? We could go... I think we'll just go with the same one, right? That'll do. That will do for now. I don't know, I'm not too big on the front wing ones, but I do like the one on the sides. That's really nice. Nose right. Oh, that's this thing. Okay. I don't want that there then, because we've already got an X4MIG logo on the side, so I'll just go with something else entirely here. Let's go with Venus again, why not? Should we put that there? I think that looks nice. Or maybe scale it down a little bit. There we go. And that should be on the other side now. Okay, I think that looks pretty clean. In terms of the side, I'm pretty happy with that. Pretty happy with that. Okay, we'll go with that. So yeah, more money, even though we have a lot of it already. I need to figure out how to level up the fan rating. So let's... I think that's like an owner thing, right? Team owner, fan rating. Here we go. So... so how do we just have to do more races to level this up? Still early days for the newest team on the grid. Can't wait to see what they bring to the table. Next fan award, receive $100,000. Crazy. Like, how do we... Having a good weekend. Oh, okay, that's really easy then. Alright, let's go. Let's just get into the weekend. I mean, there is a notification for the owner training, so maybe we could do something here. Yeah, we have an available training point. Nice. Increase weekly resource points by 10%. We could gain fan rating each time a facility improvement is completed. Oh, hold on. Having both drivers have a good weekend boosts it more. Well, that's not going to happen in Season 1, I can tell you that. Let's go with this. I mean, I just said we needed the fan rating, so... Let's go. Oh, and we've unlocked a new, like, activity thing. But that's something we have to do after the race weekend. So, let's go down to the circuit Gilles Villeneuve. We'll play as Browning again. Let's get into this. Oh man, it is cold in my room. Can I just say that right now? Like, it is freezing. It's been raining all day in my area, so yeah. It looks like we got a wet race. Oh my god. Oh, it's a sprint weekend? What the fuck? Canada's a sprint weekend now? What the hell? I mean, I'm not complaining. I got drenched walking home. Yeah, my brother did as well. That's wild. I can't believe it's a sprint weekend. I need to look up like all the sprint weekends again because I always forget. Like until the actual Grand Prix comes around, I just, I don't know. This is wild. So we've only got one practice session, which is fine by me because we usually only do one anyway in the live stream. And then sprint qualifying, and then the race. Wow. Let's go. So we've got race strategy, tyre management, ERS management. I don't really want to do a lot of this, but we're going to have to. My pockets were ponds. That's wild. So yeah, that's why I always take a coat. I always have a coat on me. Whether it's in my bag or just on me in general.
And today, the home of free practice.
Alright, here we go. So this will be my first time driving around Canada. That V-carb still looks so nice. I do prefer how the Halo was last year, though. Looks like we got a cooling system fault, unfortunately.
Get ready to jump out if you get too hot in there. There's a problem with the cooling system, and it's going to take us a few minutes to correct it.
We got a nice view of the side nose sponsor on Fornaroli's car over there. Okay. It looks like we got access to the hards and the softs, which is absolutely fine by me. For race strategy, we're probably going to go with the softs, right? I'll do ERS management first, I think. And then... No, let's do tyre management first, while the hards are fresh. Right, we'll do tyre and ERS management on the hards.
Okay, track's green right
and also
now,
this will help us figure out what to do with the setup. Because again, I have never driven Canada at all. Like even in an online lobby when we did that live stream. So, yeah, this will be new. And this time I'm not forgetting to put it on offset. So here we are on board with Luke Browning, Williams Academy driver on the newest team on the grid. I did miss the rain, I'm not gonna lie. I hate summer. I don't like sunny weather at all. Like, I mean, it's really nice when it's got a nice breeze to it, but most of the time it does not. You know, it's usually just scorching, and I hate that shit with a burning passion. I'd rather it be cold than that. Cold and you're just cold. Too warm and you're uncomfortable. Like, it's awful. I can be comfortable in the cold, right? I just have to tuck my shirt in, put a jacket on or something, even if I'm inside. If I'm too warm, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Take my shirt off? I can't do that in public. I'll be too cold and too hot. Yeah, exactly what I said. So, I hate hot weather. I hate it so much. Honestly, Canada doesn't feel that bad. It feels quite normal, actually. Like, it does not feel much different from how it felt in the base game. I'm not gonna lie. Which is something I really like, you know? One of the last tracks I want feeling different is Canada. I've always loved this track. I think it was my favourite track to do in F1 2020? Might have been 2019, I don't know. Having a cold duvet is so nice. Nah, that's where we differ. I want my bed to be warm. Okay, we need to do a little bit better in terms of the tyres. Heavy tyre wear right there, but honestly, yeah, Canada feels awfully nice. And I haven't even done anything to the setup yet. So hopefully we're fast around here as well. Okay, I'm trying to take it a little bit more careful now. There's a lot of tyre wear coming out of that corner there. Doing pretty well though. Just cruise it through the corner. Still making more than enough time. I mean, we're losing a lot of it now, but I've got boost if I really need it. Lovely. Also, the next episode of Driver Career Mode is a banger. And it's a long one as well, because it was a sprint weekend, weren't it? So, I'll be premiering that instead of it being a normal upload. So, I'll be in the live chat, just like I was on the first episode that I premiered. And that will be on Saturday. So, yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys there. Obviously, I'll start premiering it as soon as I've basically finished it, so hopefully that'll be tomorrow before the My Team stream, because I won't be able to finish it on Saturday, for example. Well, I most likely wouldn't be able to anyway. We'll see. After this stream, I'm going to put all the clips together, edit them all and stuff, and then tomorrow, before the My Team stream, I'll dub over it with my commentary, and then, yeah, we'll be ready to go out. I do enjoy working on those videos, though. I am getting a decent amount of views on them still, so I appreciate everybody that's checked them out. I think we're just about going to get green here. Just.
Alright, that's the programme complete. There's some decent data, although far from optimal, and it could still be worth running it again.
Nah, I'm cool with it.
Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap, please.
I want them to add an update where we can change and select practice programs while out there, you know? Because I want to do the ERS management on the hards, and I'm already out here, right? So why do I need to come back into the garage just to start the program, just to be back out again, you know? Like, it should be something where I can just whip up the MFD with all these little options here, and then I just select, you know, ERS management or something, you know? How is that not a feature?
Pitting this lap then, come into the pits at the end of this lap.
Like, how is that not a feature after all this time? It's always something that's bugged me. Oh, that's vile. God, I hate the Canada pit lane, I really do. It's vile. I don't know, ask LeBron. Huh? Also, have you guys noticed just how fucking broken YouTube has been lately? I can't even make a new playlist. I needed to make like a Dark Souls clips playlist on my second channel. Couldn't fucking do it, right? And I just finished the Sonic stream, so I wanted to make a Sonic playlist because I know I'm going to be doing a lot more Sonic content. And guess what? I can't fucking make the playlist, right? And the same happens for when I want to post, right? I've had to resort to posting like just waiting for the specific time I wanted to post, when before I was just able to schedule it, or, you know, put an expiry on it, right? I can't do any of that shit. It just isn't working, right? Like, unless there's like an alternate way to go about it. Like, I wanted to change my wallpaper. You guys will notice it's the background for the My Team episode 1 now, right? I wasn't able to do that the normal way that I do that. Like, I had to go in the full-blown settings, and instead of like edit channel, because nothing would fucking work there. Like, this is basic fucking shit that YouTube are just failing at doing, because, I don't know, they got fucking AI running the shit, you know? Basic fucking things. You're telling me I can't even make a playlist? It's just wild. Like, thank God certain things like premiering a video, like, you know, putting a video up for Premiere or something, or scheduling a video in general, I can do that through Studio. And Studio is never broken, because it's a whole different app just linked to YouTube. But the YouTube app itself, mate, it's so buggy. It's so fucking buggy. Man, I can't even make a playlist. It just blows my mind that it's still an issue. It's been an issue for a good week or so now. Well, maybe not that much, but half a week, right? How many people are working on YouTube? You can't have a bug that lasts like half a week when so many people use it every day. And you can't have a bug, like a basic feature, like seriously. Like, at least put out a quick fix or something, right? Like, there's no fucking way we've got basic features like making a new playlist just broken. I mean, I haven't tried it on desktop yet, but I assume it would work. But on mobile, it just doesn't fucking work at all. It pisses me off, right? Because it's basic things, like, it just makes me really frustrated. And it's always like they're changing something or something. Mobile tends to be more shit. Yeah, of course. Definitely. But it always tends to be like the basic shit that they just bug out, right? I don't understand. Literally the biggest app in the world, right? Everybody uses YouTube. Literally everybody, right? The only people who don't use YouTube are people in fucking North Korea or something, you know? You know, a country like North Korea where they're not allowed anything, you know? So, there's no excuse for it. You've got 90% of the world's population using that shit. Fighting a war trying to upload a short. Yeah, shorts, man. Shorts are always bugged. Takes long enough to render the stuff on my phone. I've got a few things that I wanted to clip, but I haven't even bothered yet because I just know it's going to piss me off because it'll be broken. I mean, I can't even make a playlist right now, so it's like, what's the point? Why would I even try? I think this might be our first ERS management, like, ever. I don't know. It seems to be a pretty rare one that pops up. I think I'll just boost out of corners and then put it down to none. Always the short on TikTok, then download that version and upload it onto short so it fits the whole thing. Wild. Also, it makes the whole thing. Or you always make the short on TikTok, never mind. Yeah, man, that's embarrassing for YouTube. Having to use external apps to just, you know, do something properly on their own. Like, Jesus, man. Terrible. The worst option for cropping videos? Oh, it is. YouTube Shorts is awful, right? I only use it to, like, clip stuff. Like, I just make it very easy. Like, I click the last minute of something, you know?
Test complete, and that was a
And
really good
I
job
call it a
indeed.
day.
Got a lot of valuable information out of that. Well done.
I don't even try editing stuff on there. It's absolutely pointless. The most I do is add some text onto it. What's up, Quasmo? How you doing, my friend? Well, let's get back to the pits. We are already running out of time. Already like 13 minutes left of the practice. Or 14, rather. But let's get in, bolt on those softs, and do some race strategy. It's going to be a lot of tyre wear, but, you know. You're always going to drive as Browning. Would be nice to drive as Fornaroli as well. I don't know, I'm just... Browning I like because he's a Williams Academy driver, you know? And I support Williams, as you can tell by what I'm wearing, but... Fornaroli I don't really know, you know? I don't really have an attachment to the guy. But, I mean, if people want me to drive as Fornaroli next episode, it's not going to happen, by the way. I was going to say I will, but it's Silverstone next, so I'm going to go as Browning. But after that, right, is Belgium. If you guys want me to drive as Fornaroli in Belgium, then I'm down. Right, like, if you guys want it, maybe drive as him in Monza. He is Italian, isn't he, right? So, yeah, probably. I don't even... Do I even have Monza? I think I do. I don't think you can add Imola until Season 2, so yeah, I do have Monza. I mean, if you guys want me to drive as him, sure, but I remember a lot of you guys at the beginning of the series, you weren't really big on Fornaroli anyway. I'm just really glad we were able to get Browning. Like, if I had the choice of all the F2 drivers, that's exactly who I would have gone with. Oh, also, I should add the F3 icons to the My Team thing. That's something I should do. Unless Fornaroli was an F3 icon, I don't know. Again, I haven't paid attention to F2 in, like, ages. Just drive as Browning, screw Fornaroli. I might put a poll up. Oh, that's something I could do. I could get you guys included even before I start, like, streaming. I could, like, put a poll up on YouTube, if it will even fucking upload, right? Because, again, the issues we've had with YouTube recently. And then you guys can decide whether I drive as Browning or Fornaroli, right? And I just do that before every episode. Other than the next one, of course, because it's Silverstone. So I'm going to drive as the British driver. Honestly, I don't really feel the need to do anything to this setup. It seems quite fine. I'll put the toe out a bit and then put this down by 10. We do go over a decent amount of curbs, so I am going to, like, maybe put it level with that. Brake pressure we'll do. Front brake bias, we'll put that down there. Everything else is kind of just okay. I mean, we'll have a look at the tyre wear, and that's how I'll figure out the tyre pressure. But yeah, other than that, I don't know.
Okay,
I already feel really comfortable around this track. Even more comfortable than I did on the ground effect cars, funnily enough. Probably because it's slower, right? These cars are slower, so you just get a little bit more control over the braking points, for the most part. I don't know, these are just easier to drive than the ground effect era cars were. Besides F1, I don't even want to say F123, right? Because there were tracks like Jeddah and Baku that were pretty difficult to drive on that game. Oh shit, our energy store is a bit worn. Ah, fuck, the ICE's at 50 as well. Damn. Traction control 29%. I mean, obviously I'll replace them going into Silverstone, the team's home GP, but we might struggle a little bit throughout this weekend, especially with it being a sprint weekend. But yeah, we got some, I think that was wear on the energy store, but it is only like 23%. Oh, it looked like it was just limited to 95% earlier. Weird. Alright, here we go. But yeah, I don't really plan to have Fornaroli for any longer than this season, I'm not going to lie, so there's no real worth, you know, using it. Your engine will live. I once had 71% on the ICE going into Monza. Jesus, man, that's like the one track you have to have like a fresh one on. Usually I try to make it survive until Monaco, because at Monaco it doesn't really matter that much. But there is actually a lot more wear on the ICE than it has been in recent years, at least from what I've noticed in driver career. Like, I've had to put a new ICE in for the next episode, and we're like, what, 4 races in now? Miami's the 4th, so 3 races and the ICE was already knackered, or at least 3 weekends, and only one of those was a sprint. It was just China. So I kind of like that though. I do miss actually having to manage that, because in 24 and 25 I did not have to worry about anything in the slightest. It was just too reliable. Even if it's reliable in real life, I don't want it to be that way in the game. Like, give me some more unpredictability, but not some of the tacked on shit, like, you know, random engine failures or whatever, you know? Like, give me some actual wear to, you know, manage. That was a pretty good lap. That put us right up to P10. It is only practice after all, but, you know, way better than whatever we did on the hards. We could honestly use a little bit more ERS, which I'm going to on the next lap. Actually, no, because it will warp the program results, so we'll just keep it in medium. I won't do anything. But I can say, now having you know, gone through Miami on the driver career, this DLC is definitely better than the base game. No doubt about it, right? No doubt. You guys are really going to like that Miami episode. It is a long one though, but that's why I'm premiering it on Saturday. And I will be in the live chat, so if you guys watch along, I will be there. But yeah, if you saw last episode, at least like right at the end of it after the race, we actually have a bunch of upgrades coming in for Silverstone next episode. So that's going to be really, really interesting going into our home GP. But like I said earlier, it'd be really nice to score our first points here to have some crazy momentum going into it. What's up, WJC? Welcome back, dude. Really tired and can't be asked with chemistry. I think it's chemistry. You don't even know what test you're doing? Wild. You did miss the stream earlier, by the way. We did a quick playthrough of Sonic the Hedgehog, the first one. So if you want to check that out, it's I have put the chapters down on it now, so if you want to skip to a specific level or whatever, you can do that. Geography paper 3 was a nightmare. Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, man. We're going to play through, like, all of them. Or at least all the ones on Sonic Origins, anyway. So, Sonic 1, CD, 2, 3. So, I think at some point next week I'm going to do either CD or 2. I know CD is next in the timeline. But I kind of want to do 2. And then CD after that. And then, once I'm halfway through those 4 games, right, so after the next one, if I have the time, I want to start Tomb Raider 3. I've been meaning to start that for a while. So, you know, I'm itching to get it started. Because it's the last one part of that remastered anyway, and then I can move on to the other one with 4 and Chronicles and Angel of Darkness. And hopefully I get them all done before February next year.
So, come on back to the garage and I can take you through the numbers.
Because February next year is when the new one comes out.
Understood. Stopping this lap.
And then in January, or whenever I finish Tomb Raider Chronicles, I want to replay the reboot, Tomb Raider 2013, because my playthrough of that was just in 360p. You can't live stream it on PlayStation any higher than 360p, which is wild, by the way. So I definitely want to just redo that as like a recorded thing like we did with Tomb Raider 1. Just to say that I've done it, you know. And kind of replace that old 360p one. I will keep those videos up though, I'll just put them in a separate playlist.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
Fucking hell, it don't slow down. Jesus, we're gonna have a real problem with that. This is probably my least favourite pit lane, right? Because it's so close to the fucking racing line because of how narrow it is. Like, ridiculously close. But yeah, we're skipping a good chunk of the first half of the season, I realise, every time I look at the race calendar that we have for my team. Like, we've got a lot of the later tracks from the second half of the season, but the first half we've, like, cut out loads. But to be fair, a lot of the tracks that I don't like are in that first half. Or they're like Miami, where I've already got it in driver career, and, you know, there's 2 other American tracks, so I want to do, like, Texas, obviously. Okay, that's practice done.
And if today's practice is...
Alright, sprint quali. Let's go, man. Let's go. 2 more wake-ups and GCSEs are finally over. Yeah, man. We nearly made it. And we got a lot more in the bank. But that's because Fornaroli is also doing his programs as well, so that certainly helps. I am trying to give him, like, all the upgrades, so he's just fast. Let's actually have a look, right? So... we are definitely doing Fornaroli at Monza, right? It's his home GP. Silverstone we're doing Browning, right? So going into Spa, I'll definitely ask you guys. Also, wait. Yeah, I'll put a poll out. Also, have you guys heard that Catalunya is leaving the calendar and it's going to swap out with Spa every year? What a fucking downgrade, right? Like, we're really going to swap Spa out for Catalunya one year, and then, you know, the other way around, obviously? What the fuck? Who puts Spa on rotation? It's the best track on the calendar. And they're putting it on rotation with fucking Catalunya, one of the worst tracks on the calendar. Like, you can't be serious. Well, It isn't that bad in real life. It's just really bad in the game. Spa is 100% better. I mean, we've known that they were going to put Spa on rotation for about a year now, but we thought they were going to put it on rotation with like Madrid or something. But no, it's going to be Catalonia. Like, what the fuck? Why is Spa going on rotation? Like, I understand, oh yeah, maybe they're not paying enough money, but like, dude, they shouldn't have to pay all that money to be in F1, right? The guys who own Spa shouldn't want to be in F1. F1 should want to go to Spa. It's the best fucking track in F1. Period. Right? Like, there's no discussion to be had there. Just wild. Wild to me. Really wild. Alright. Let's go. Sprint quali, and then we got 6 laps of the sprint, then 4 quali, and then 18 laps, and it's mixed conditions. I wonder how mixed, though. Hold on. Oh, it is. Oh, right, okay. So, 53% chance of rain at the end. So we shouldn't have too much of an issue with it unless we get like a red flag or something, which will obviously speed up time, or I guess a safety car could as well, but a red flag would definitely speed up time. As a pro Spa fan, it's an outrage. Yeah, like, exactly. I can't believe it. Like, so I think it's next year that it's going to happen. So Catalonia leaves next year, so it'll be in F1 28. We're going to have a season in F1 28 without Spa. That's wild.
But time to see who's going to be on pole for our sprint to come.
And you can bet your ass I'm not doing Catalonia neither. That track sucks in the game. It sucks so bad in the game. Alright, here we go. Sprint quali. Let's see if we can make it out of Q1. Oh, we've only got one set of mediums. Okay. Tough. If we've only got one set of mediums, then I'm only going to do one lap. Like, what the fuck? Why would I go out this early if I've only got one set to work with? I'd rather do Vietnam with the 1990 McLaren than that shitty track. Like, exactly, bro.
All clear the garage, please. Car's ready to leave.
Alright, here we go. Let's see where we can get. Rather drive the 60s cars than drive Spain? Yeah. I can't believe of all tracks, like, we're losing Spa and Imola, like, what the fuck? Like, we're still gonna have Spa, but on rotation? Like, one year we won't have it, and one year we will? Like, what the fuck? Of all the tracks, why Spa? Just ridiculously bad from Formula One management. By the way, guys, be sure to hit the like button if you're enjoying. I really appreciate it. Helps me out in the algorithm, you know. Alright, here we go. Getting really close to the wall of champions there. Not enough grip on these mediums. I'm just going to leave it on hot lap for now. I really don't know what to do in terms of the quali laps. P8, let's go. Oh, thought we'd be strong around here.
Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap, please.
Let's go, man. That puts us right into SQ2. That stream gave me pure nostalgia. Hey man, I'm glad you like it. Your mum was a big Sonic fan and always used to play Sonic on the PS3. Yeah, I remember playing Sonic CD on the PS3. It was only the demo though, so I only got to play Palm Tree Panic. I have to remember to put it on the Japanese version when we play Sonic CD because I know the American version has a completely different soundtrack. And I'm just not ready to lose the original, especially for Palm Tree Panic. Or particularly for it, because I've never played any level past it. But there you go, P8. We make it through into SQ2. I'm not even going to check on Fornaroli because I know he was last. So, yeah, not even worth checking. Yeah, he's gone. So, what have we got? Oh, we got... See, we're just going to do the same thing again, you know? Like, if I've only got one set, why... What else... Like, why would I set a lap this early? When I've got more of a chance of getting a lap when I'm the only one out on track and with all this track evolution. She had the Sega Ultimate Collection game or something? Oh, yeah, the Mega Drive Collection.
Everyone ready? Okay,
I got that on PS3. Streets of Rage, Echo the Dolphin. I don't know all the others because I don't play it anymore, but... I used to get the Sonic Gems collection for like, I know there was like... That's how I played like Sonic R or Sonic the Fighters. I remember playing Sonic the Fighters on PS3, particularly. Sonic R, I played a Roblox remake. I'll probably bring that to the channel at some point. We'll play some Sonic R. That'd be really cool. But as a kid, I usually played Sonic Heroes and Shadow the Hedgehog. As a PS2 kid, obviously. Another one I want to get into is Spyro. I really want to get into Spyro. I need to play the new Ratchet and Clank as well, but I'm honestly more interested in playing the classics. That's why I've not gotten round to Rift Apart. Because there's so many other Ratchet and Clank games I'd honestly rather play. Not that Rift Apart is bad, it's just... not the classics. Just inferior. Shit. I've not recharged enough. Hopefully this is enough. Yeah, it is. Let's go. Those guys coming out for a second lap as if they're not on worn mediums. Like, come on. GCSE final boss coming up on Monday. Ah, you'll be alright, dude. Whether you do good or not, you'll be fine. A lot of it's not the end-all be-all, particularly like maths and stuff. Oof, P15. Not the greatest. I think I spent too much battery somewhere. Kind of confident for my results. I swear they hyped up mocks more than the actual GCSEs. Alright, I think we're out. I think we're going to be P15, unless I could set another lap, perhaps. But I don't think I can get to the line in time. Unless we, like, cut the track or something, like we have a big cut here. Yeah, that might actually work for us. We could actually put out another lap. Hopefully. Maybe. Fingers crossed, guys. Yeah, we'll have enough time. Let's go, man. It is quicker. Well, would have been if we had enough battery. Completely ran out though. 17th. Yeah, retailers watching it.
And that's it for sprint qualifying. Plenty more coming up over the rest of the weekend. So we'll see you
Oh,
all tomorrow.
last! We weren't even far off. Fucking Oliver Behrman again. I can't wait to get past that guy. He's starting to become a rival now. Alright. Time for the sprint. Starting from P17, so I don't think we're going to get anywhere, especially in 6 laps, but you never know. Let's go. They had mascot Labubu's. God, man. We're going to try and treat it like the Super Bowl or something. Isn't it in the US anyway? How are the US getting the World Cup? They don't give a fuck about football. They don't even call it football, they call it soccer. And then their football is literally just rugby. Like, rugby with armour. Pussies. USA on Mings. Yeah, like, the majority of Americans don't give a fuck. When was the last time USA even qualified for the World Cup, you know? I mean, I don't really watch football. They could have qualified for this one, but I assume they haven't because Americans have never been good at football. Most American football clubs are filled with foreigners. They're not American. Right? Like, when I think of American football, I think of Thierry Henry, David Beckham, Frank Lampard, Steven Gerrard, you know? At like, you know, the last parts of their fucking career. Like,
Welcome to today's sprint. This is shaping up to be another fantastic weekend.
I definitely agree. I believe that we will win. Is that really a chant? No fucking way. Cringe.
We'll be seeing top speeds of around 210 miles per hour here at the circuit Gilles Villeneuve, with around 2/3 of the lap taken at full
What the
throttle.
fuck?
High-speed chicanes spell potential danger, especially at the infamous Wall of Champions. And watch out for overtaking into the hairpin and that final chicane.
Okay.
Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's sprint. Oscar Piastri lines up on pole position, and starting next to them is George Russell. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Norris, Leclerc, and Sir Lewis Hamilton, and Antonelli, Verstappen, Albon, Hadja, and Carlos Sainz, Lawson, Colapinto, Esteban Ocon, and Gasly, Perez, Behrman, Luke Browning, and Fernando Alonso, Bottas, Fornaroli.
Oh, he wasn't last. My bad.
Hulkenberg, Lindblad.
I apologise, Fornaroli. I didn't understand your game.
And with preparations almost complete, let's head trackside
20th.
for today's sprint.
And not 24th. Fair play, dude. Fair play. Putting those upgrades to good use for now.
Well, they say that a change is as good as a rest, and whilst there's not much rest on show in the sprint format today, there's definitely a change to what we're usually seeing on the track.
They need to add more voice lines to this shit. Like, and I mean a lot more voice lines. You know? I can only remember a handful of lines in the F1 2016 intros that were reused. And a lot of them were track specific. That's another thing, right? What happened to that? What a fucking downgrade we've had, right? And it's not even like you've got different fucking commentators, you know? It's still Crofty and Anthony Davidson. You have the voice lines from 10 years ago and you don't use them. Like, what is the point? You're just gonna reuse fucking pre-race rituals and what the fuck? Just go away. F1 27 better be a big improvement in the presentation, otherwise it doesn't mean shit to me, I'm not gonna lie. I'm fine with the gameplay, right? I was satisfied with 23. I am satisfied with this DLC, right? I don't need the gameplay to be a big upgrade personally. I need better presentation. I need a better career mode, right? That's the shit that matters to me. Like, having the same fucking voice lines, the same bloody presentation and stuff, I don't know, man. Sick of hearing the same shit. Like, I would rather play the old games, specifically for that reason. I don't care if the racing is worse in, like, F1 2016, for example. Goes harder than Fernando Alonso's karma. But yeah, they need to put so much more effort in the commentary. It's embarrassing. Going back to F1 2016 and, like, how much better that is. One of the best chants I've heard is what you think of Tottenham, but it's dragged out. We should be able to edit their helmets as well, that's another thing. Like, we know it's not a licensing thing because F1 Manager literally did it years ago. Where they would, you know, change the colours of the helmet at the very least. Take off their team logos and swap them out for another one. Pretty sure it did that. Like, we need that. Alright, anyway, enough ranting. P17, let's see where we can get in 6 laps. Let's go on hot lap. It's not the greatest start.
Somewhere on the internal combustion engine, be aware that we're going to start to see a loss of power.
Here's I'm going to sleep. Night, guys. Alright, WJC. We're getting boxed out here. I want to get past Behrman, for sure. Alright, we've gained 1 position. Make that 2 as we dive bomb Perez. Let's use some of the pace that I know we've got on these mediums. Soft tyre runners are going to start really struggling. They're used, I'm pretty sure, from SQ3. Get down the inside of both of these. Okay. I knew that was a bad overtake as soon as I started going for it. Okay, let's not do that again. The brakes are awful, by the way. At least there it was anyway, but at least we survived this time. Bit of a warning, that's fine. Ocon and Gasly, old rivals, doing battle once more. Perhaps we could take advantage, as they go pretty slow through here. Got overtake mode as well. Lawson's in a lot of trouble here. We dive down the inside of Ocon here. Why is it doing this weird ghosting thing? It did it last time. It doesn't do it in driver career. It seems like it's a my team thing. Right, we're past Ocon. He made it a bit difficult for us, but we did it eventually. Next up is Lawson. He doesn't have overtake mode, so we shouldn't have too much of an issue with it. Of course, we're doing pretty poor for battery now, so should start managing it a bit more. Just lifting coast into the hairpin. That's your own fault. I'm sorry. You were like I was well ahead of you when you did that. What is he doing? Bro. We're going into a corner. With these new regs, you should know that some people are going to be lifting and coasting. You should know. Come on, man. What an idiot. What an absolute idiot. Yep, and there's Ocon having to pit now. Just ruined his own race. I'm not taking responsibility for that. Gasly and Lawson doing battle side by side. Could we take advantage here? I got on the curb a little bit too much, so weren't able to do a double switchback or something. Been pretty good for saving battery, at least compared to last lap. Maybe sneak a move in on Gasly there. I don't know. I don't know when those softs are going to start wearing out, but he does keep doing battle with Lawson. I'm going to use up the rest of my battery now because I am sensing maybe a move, but Lawson's now starting to use boost. We're side by side going into the chicane, and Lawson backs out of it. Alright, next up is Gasly. He will not have overtake mode, which is really good for us. I'm going to stick it on medium now. Just try and get a little bit more battery for the back straight. Gasly is going to start struggling now, surely. Otherwise, what was the point of going on mediums for a sprint race? Could get him into the hairpin here. I don't know. Lawson is trying to go around the outside. It's not going to happen, my friend. Alright, let's go after Gasly. Oh, Lawson's looking quick. I don't think he has any room. He is literally pushing us to make this overtake. Lawson, what are you doing, man? Jesus. Why is he trying to do an outside move? Like, what was he going to accomplish? He'd just be slowing me and him down if I'd have let him do that. What the hell? Gasly seems to be backing us up for Colapinto now. Oh! Okay, didn't mean to do that, but we'll take it. Need to recharge the battery. Bit of a lock-up from Gasly there. I'm going to get a bit aggressive on the exit with Lawson, just to make sure I keep the position. Alright, I'm sick of seeing the back end of Gasly now, so let's go. Let's get this move done. Jesus, man, that curb is slippy as all hell. See if we can catch up to the cars ahead. I think they're fighting for P9. Yeah. So P8 is quite a while away. So let's see if we can keep P12. Here comes Gasly looking to go down the inside as I try to save some battery. Come on. Got a lot of battery to work with. We're just about going to keep it as Oscar Piastri takes the win in the sprint. We're going to get a hard-fought P12. But we were never going to score points there. It's a good little improvement. We've always been decent for race pace compared to qualifying, so, you know. The race should turn out a little better.
So that wraps up the sprint race, but there's still more action yet to come this weekend. We've got qualifying and, of course, the Grand Prix.
All right. Seven viewers, by the way. What's up, guys? Just getting into qualifying now.
Welcome back, everybody. We're here in Canada at the wonderful Circuit Gilles Villeneuve. Who's going to come out fastest of all in the next hour? Yes, it's time for qualifying.
Oh, that's a rare cutscene. I reckon you'll get P15. Yeah, I think that might be our peak, to be honest. We got a P17 last time out. Okay, so we've got... Oh, we've got the soft tyres from the sprint that we can use, which is nice. Okay. Yeah, we'll go with that then. Should we set an early lap? Yeah. Why not?
Right, the car's ready.
I mean, we're not making it past Q2 anyway, so we can do whatever we want in the first two. Okay, P3. Ahead of Bortolotto, not ahead of the Williams though, but we knew that wasn't going to happen anyway. Williams are capable of Q3. We got the ICE at 60% now, so we've got even less power than we would normally in this Honda engine. It's that Hulkenberg pass. I'll have to remember to replace that. I'll probably do it at the end of the episode when we're going through all the office stuff. I kind of like that routine, you know, so like when we start the stream we can get right into the race weekend. Leave all the boring stuff for the end.
Pitting this lap then, coming to the pits at the end of this lap.
It might be the first time I've done that pit stop properly. Right. It is 11:34. It looks like we're going past midnight for this episode. But I mean, I expected that anyway on a sprint weekend. Five people watching. What's up, guys? Alright, let's see if we can make it out of Q1. We did it in the sprint quali, so just have to see how things go. It's a good start though. Ninth fastest out of, I think everybody's done a lap. Yeah. Why is Fornaroli so slow in the full race conditions? Come on, dude. You are not 4/10 slower than fucking Hulkenberg. You're just not, bro. There's no fucking way you're this slow. He must have got blocked in Sector 2 or something, because he's like 3/10 down. What the fuck? Wild. You're not that bad, dude. You got a P20 in sprint quali. Okay.
Okay, that's all the checks complete. We're ready to go.
We should be able to put our engine supplier on as a sponsor. Like, I should have Honda somewhere on the car, you know? Cheers for getting on the racing line, you pillock. Unbelievable. I mean, it was a bad lap anyway. I don't know why. Maybe there's less grip. Yeah, I mean, why was that slower? Like, am I on an old set or something? Because your engine is fucked. It's only a 60% wear on it though. I literally just did a lap earlier, so I don't know why it's that much worse. In just like, it's only moved like 1%. Bloody Honda. So unreliable.
Confirms we'll receive you at the end of this lap.
I don't know, maybe I was better with the battery at the beginning. I think I used a little bit more battery. I want to ruin his lap now. Made it, Cad. Oh man, I'm sorry. Am I on the racing line? Oh dear, dude. What an idiot, huh? How could I get on the racing line? I think that first lap was just good enough anyway, I think. I don't know. Still like P9. I guess we'll see what happens at the end. Peak sarcasm. Yeah, man, he was on the fucking racing line and didn't even try to move. 14th! Wow! I actually beat your prediction. Well, it is only Q1, so, you know. But that's pretty good. So, let's see Q2. Let's see where we actually get, because we're not making it past Q2, I can guarantee that. Can I do anything with the setup? I can't put any less fuel in. Like, why has it got to be 4.6 laps? I'm only doing 1, right? So surely I could just put that down at least a lap. I don't know, man. Okay, I have 2 sets of softs. I do only want to do 1 lap, though, so I'm just going to leave as is. Also, you know, with the weaker engine, may as well try and save what we can. It is freezing in my room. I don't believe how cold it is. Just a couple of weeks ago, it was scorching.
All set, we're ready to go, so let's get the car out to the track.
Alright. I feel like, Bortoletto's done well. And we're usually quicker than Audi, aren't we? So, there's a good chance we can get like a P13 or something. I really don't know. We'll have to see. We could try something a little different. We could try like running medium instead, while using more boost. I'm going to do it. I'm going to run medium instead. Save a little bit more battery, but use more boost, which should, you know, be quicker, right? That's the theory. I mean, we're not going to make it out of Q2 anyway. And I don't think we're going to get much higher than P15, if higher at all, so let's see what we can do. Oh, that's not good. Why are they coming out so early? So late, I mean. Get out of the way, Antonelli!
Remaining in the session. We need a good lap here or we're out of qualifying. Come on.
P13, people are yet to complete their laps, so we'll see where that actually lands us. It's a 111.9, we got into with the 111s. You know, I'll just go full speed. Bortoleso's about to cross the line, so we're about to find out if he beats us. Yes, he does. Ocon beats Alonso. Don't know where Alonso is. Piastri apparently hasn't done well, but I think he's just crossed the line, so we don't know where he actually is. It is P14 as of right now. We'll see if everybody's crossed the line, if anyone's still on a fast lap, because P14, I will take that. Especially since that beats Retailer's prediction. Happily take that. It's a P14, let's go. Nice. Hearing the whistles being blown from the match earlier, going crazy. Jesus, man, how sleep deprived are you? Alright, that's qualifying done. I will happily take AP14. Hopefully there's some penalties being handed out, because then we'll go even higher. But I think we'll do well. Our race pace is pretty good, always really good. And with strategies being involved as well, maybe this will finally be the time that we score our first points in Formula 1. There's some mixed conditions at the end, so could be a little bit shaky. We've got 18 laps of Canada coming up, so hope you guys enjoy. By the way, guys, if you're excited for the race, be sure to smash like. I'm at 4 right now, so thanks, guys. Be sure to check out the last episode of Driver Career as well, if you're interested. I've got the next one. It's going to premiere on Saturday, hopefully, if I can get it done. I'm going to, compile it all together, edit it after this stream, and then I'm doing the audio commentary over it tomorrow when I get up. So, yeah, I'll start premiering it on, tomorrow. So then you can, set notifications for it, and then it will go live on Saturday. And I'll be in the live chat, so, yeah. My F127 better have quicker loading screens. There's no excuse for this when it is next-gen exclusive anyway, Or sorry, this-gen exclusive.
Montreal is not only the second largest French-speaking city in the world, but it's home since 1978 to the Canadian Grand Prix. The name Villeneuve looms large over this one, but who can write their own legends today?
Well, hopefully we can start
If you want
our
flat-out
legend.
racing, you've come to the right place this weekend, as it's full throttle for 59% of this 2.7-mile circuit, peaking at around 210 miles per hour.
Somehow it
going
works
into the
better than
final
tracks like
stretch.
Jeddah, though,
But that
which is
speed
wild.
requires discipline, and there are more than a few close walls here, just waiting to punish drivers with a heavy right foot. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Lando Norris put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And it's
Why is
Charles
Lando
Leclerc
so
who leads it.
dominant in this
Considering the
update?
rest
I
of the
just, I
grid,
don't understand
we have
it. He's
Russell,
never this dominant.
Piastri, Andrea Kimi Antonelli, and Hamilton.
And Antonelli is fucking
Verstappen,
terrible here.
Hadjar, Sainz, and Alex Albon. Lawson, Gasly, Gabriel Bortoletto, and Browning. Ocon, Alonso, Valtteri Bottas, and Arvid Lindblad. Behrman, Colapinto,
Who's gonna have to worry about Behrman this time?
Perez, Fornaroli, and Nico Hulkenberg. rounds
Wow,
off the grid.
Fornaroli is not
Now it's
last.
almost time
We're
for the
improving.
lights out, so let's go down to the
I wonder why
track.
Hulkenberg did so bad.
And joining me in the commentary box today with the best view on what is about to unfold and some strong views on the action we're about to see, Naomi Schiff. And let's talk momentum with this driver. What a sprint it was. They start at 0 once again for today, but with a huge amount of confidence, surely. Well, they'll definitely be glad that there's not a sprint race today. Let's
Are you
face it, the
gonna
sprint
let
could be
Naomi
much
Schiff
worse.
talk?
What will
I'm just skipping it. These voice lines are so just, like, not thought out or whatever. Just terrible, bro. Buns. And even, the presentation in general, I did speak on that earlier, but I'm gonna add another thing here. When you go back to F1 2016, you actually, see, all the team umbrellas and stuff, and, reporters giving drivers interviews as they're standing next to their cars. That's what happens on the actual live broadcasts. Why don't we have that anymore? Why was it removed? There are some things that are just so much better that they just removed in the last 10 years, and I don't get it. F1 27 used to be a big improvement on the last, few years since, it's got to be a big improvement since F1 2019, right? I think 2019 was the game that started removing all the nice presentation stuff that we had in 2016 up to 2018. Or maybe they had it in 2015 as well. I don't know, but I better see some big improvement. There's no excuse for it in the big 27, right? To not have a game that's better than a game from 10, 11 years ago in terms of immersion, right? I'm going to be really hard on that game if it doesn't meet expectations. And I'll happily go back to the old ones, I'm already, happy with some of the old ones. We'll see. Looks like we're starting on the hards first of all, though, as we focus now on the race.
Right then, the formation lap is underway here in Montreal, a circuit where the cars take a physical battering and the pit and paddock facilities are cramped. But the atmosphere, as always, is great, and the race ahead has the potential to be a good one.
Well, fingers crossed it is. A lot of people starting on the hards, which is good, I suppose. Kind of wish it was the other way around, then we'd be on the faster compound by the end, but you never know how things will turn out. Some people will be doing a two-stop.
Let's hope the race ahead today is a thrilling one that will go down as a memorable Grand Prix in the history books.
Can already hear the ICE wear out sound. I got used to it with the Audi at Suzuka, so yeah, we're going to have less power and it's going to get worse and worse as we go through the Grand Prix, so it is extremely important that we have a good strategy and we get a lot of space if we do manage to get into the points behind us. Here we go then. I'm going to boost right off the bat. Not the greatest start.
Okay, we're monitoring some wear on the internal combustion engine. Be aware that we're going to start to see a loss of power.
Here's Ocon trying to get past us, of course. I'm going to try my best to keep P14. Of course, we have the weakest engine on the grid anyway, even without engine wear. So I'm not going to dive bomb here. Why is he braking so early, the Pillock? He brakes so early, like you got so much space in front of you. Alright, Bortoletto is slow, it seems. He's really struggling to keep up with Lawson. As Gasly and Albon do battle up ahead. See if we can get a move done on Bortoletto here. He's actually trying to get a move done on Lawson, which just... yeah, that annoys me. Where did that power come from? Was he just not using his battery? See what happens. We've got to watch Ocon because he is on the mediums. Lawson is completely leaving Bortoletto in the dirt. So, let's get past Bortoletto. He might have worse engine wear than even us. Right, P13 gained. Nice. Now we can focus on the cars ahead. There we go, down the inside. Little squeeze coming out of it. Just going to try and come back at us. I'm going to use a little bit more boost just to make sure we can stay ahead. We do have the inside going into this corner, so there you go. P12 gained. Looks like there's a battle for P10 up ahead. Verstappen looking pretty slow, competing with his former teammate, Albon. The points are right there. We just got to get past 2 more cars. And it's going to be a lot easier than it was at Jeddah, that's for sure. Oops, my bad. Of course, Gasly's going to have some better acceleration. If Albon and Verstappen keep fighting, that's going to be nothing but good news for us. Good opportunity here to take Gasly's position, P11. It's going to make it a little bit difficult for us. Let's get the power down. P11. Points are right there, guys. Oh, Albon. Not Albon. Gasly coming back at us. Nearly didn't notice that. Good thing proximity arrows exist. I am trying to recharge the battery. Right, Verstappen started to drop Albon now, so if he can keep going, then Albon loses overtake mode, and yeah, makes our job easier. Oh, he's losing it! He's feeling the pressure. Either that or he's really pushing to try and catch up to Verstappen. We are only 4 laps into the Grand Prix, crazy. I feel like we've been doing it a little bit longer than that, but... Albon now. Already ran out of battery. I'm recharging mine. We're going to go round the outside. Beautiful move. He was way too defensive into the final chicane. We've gained a lot of time from that. Wow. Okay. So now we've actually caught up to the pack ahead already.
Tyre condition still looking good.
We're actually in the points. Verstappen's looking really slow. I wonder if he's dealing with some engine wear as well. I mean, he must be, right? Why? How is he in P9? Well, to be fair, Hajar's only P7, so... Just have to see what happens as we catch up to Max. He is recharging quite a bit. Oh my god, he moved under braking there, I swear. I was thinking of going down the inside and then he kind of turned.
Rain is forecast in just over 10 minutes time. Rain in 10 minutes.
Oh, Verstappen completely out of battery, it seems. We're going to go around the outside again. Big slowdown there as Sainz and Hajar do battle. These guys are looking awful slow. Sainz used all his battery to get that pass on Hajar, and Hajar just completely pulled his pants down and took it right back. So Sainz looks a bit dumb there. And we're up into P8. Like, it's just a couple of laps. Those aerodynamic upgrades really doing their thing. Of course, we did just have an upgrade fitted to our car, the one that we originally put on Fornaroli and then just had complete for this one. Sergio Perez is out the session. I'm not going to catch up to Hajar this lap. And I do need to save some battery regardless. Looks like there's some battling going on behind us. Verstappen's looking awfully slow and they've lost so much time, which is really helpful for us in P8. Alright, Hajar's unlocked some pace, so he's starting to drop us. I don't think we're going to be able to catch up to him, given our car versus his, but we have a lot of time behind us, and that's something I said I really, really wanted. Hajar drifting out of the exit there, struggling with the car. There is some wear on the rears, but not enough to start drifting around. At least I wouldn't think so. It looks like we're going to get overtake mode again, which is very nice.
Approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums.
Lap 10, okay. So we're doing like 7-8 laps? Not too bad. How's the tyre wear looking? Not bad. We could honestly go a lot longer on these hards. I'm not going to do that because that would cost us time in the long run, but yeah, if we had like a fresh set of softs, I absolutely would, but we don't. I don't think we do anyway. We could check, maybe go a bit longer. It is definitely possible. Ooh, hold on. Is it worth the risk though? We're P8. What do you think, retailer? Are you still in chat? Do we take the risk? Do we go a couple laps longer? Or maybe just a single lap longer and just go on the softs? Or do we just play it safe and go on to mediums? Rocket Ball. Yeah, let's go for it, man. So we'll do a couple extra laps. Our pace is pretty good on the hards anyway, it seems. So I don't see why not. If it don't work out, it don't work out. I'm pretty sure we'll still get like a P10 or something. And I won't really be disappointed in myself because it's a decision that, you know, I came up with. And you confirmed, so we'll do it. I mean, we're all over Hajar right now. Like, we're really quick on these hards. There's no real need to pit so early as Hajar looks to cover the inside. Really over defensive. Basically gives us an opportunity to pass him. Part of me thought he was going to pit.
Okay, we want you to pit this lap, so push now, push.
I think I'm good. What we're doing? 35%. We can do a couple more laps. I am starting to feel some tyre wear now, but I think we'll be fine. It's only coming out of corners. We're so quick on the entry though. And then on the exit we can just use battery.
Box now, please. Box this lap.
Nope. Team principal told grounding not to. Jar, that's naughty. What the hell, man? We're up into P3. There's still guys out on the hards. It could be worth pitting this lap instead of lap 12, actually. Looks like our teammate's going a bit later, because he's not pit yet. Or maybe he hasn't reached it, he's just so slow. We'll see. We'll see what Antonelli and Hamilton do compared to their teammates. If they go another lap, I'll go another lap. If not, we'll pit. And we can do a double stack with Fornaroli. Not that he'll be affected anyway. How's the ICE looking? 67%, okay.
10 to 15 minutes.
You know, it'd be really good if it is in the rain as well. Actually, if the rain does happen, it would have gone just so much quicker. Alright, I need to stay in front of Hajar here. Alright, they're pitting, so am I. Oh, I thought we didn't get it slowed down then. That was scary. Right, come on guys. Do not fuck this up. No, you dickheads! For God's sake. Typical. When we need it most, when we're doing the riskiest strategy possible, they fuck it up. You're all getting fined. In fact, if we end up not scoring points, you're getting fired. Alright. You cursed it? Yeah, I probably did. But, to be fair, we are pretty close with the point scorers here anyway. So, yeah, let's make the most out of these softs while we can. Should have overtake mode, to be honest, but it's probably because we were in front of Hajar. We're going to execute his pit crew. I won't go that far. Yet. Yes, we'll see. Come on. Hajar's right behind his teammate. If him and Verstappen start fighting, then that's great for us. There's the overtake mode. That's what we need. I'm going for it. It's for our first points, man. I gotta do it. Went a bit deep there. Let's boost out.
No tyre concerns at the moment.
Come
Just
on.
focus on the driving.
Well, of course we ain't got tyre concerns. I have pit crew concerns, though. How am I not catching up to these guys, by the way? It's not like these are used softs. Oh, that was close. Okay, yeah, really got to watch the battery. Jesus, man. I wanted to take the outside. Right, I need to do a couple of laps of just battery management, I think. Otherwise, we're just going to keep swapping with Albon until eventually his tyres completely outlast mine. Verstappen's just looking really slow this race. I don't know what it is. It's really bumpy, Jesus. Oh, big lockup up ahead. Softs should have more grip than this. Just shows how bad our battery and powertrain are. Verstappen, wow! Crazy aggressive on the defence there. Jesus, that was typical Verstappen. He is not letting Albon pass. And that actually allows us a nice little opportunity to get past Albon and back into P10. If we could get past Verstappen and then he keeps defending like that against Albon, that would be great. It also is going to rain soon. That's another thing. Like, within the next couple of laps. Verstappen's starting to speed up now. Maybe he's having issues with his battery or something, I don't know. Verstappen now looking for a move on Hajar. Here comes Albon. There was Albon. There's Gasly actually. Oh. Wonder how slow Gasly is. Verstappen is really the MVP of our race right now. He's backing so many people up. He must have engine issues because he's protecting Hajar like crazy. Oh, my bad. Gasly's on the hards. So, you know, he'll be slower in general. We should be able to catch Gasly then. Tyres at the front are still pretty good. So, our corner exits ain't going to be good, but the entry should make up for it with the amount of grip we'll still have. Gasly once again, maybe looking for a move on Verstappen. Let's see how this goes for him. Verstappen looking to re-overtake Gasly, and because of the lack of battery, I assume, from Gasly, we can make a move. Oh, it's going to be difficult. He has more grip. But we have the outside. We just about had enough left in the tank. With 2 laps left to go. Looks like the gamble has paid off, I think. Can you imagine if we had that issue on the mediums? We wouldn't have been as quick. We wouldn't have had enough grip. Oh, Gasly's out! Oh my god, an engine failure from Gasly. That's huge. We're actually going to do it. Let's go. I'm not going to try too hard to catch Verstappen, I'm not going to lie. Literally don't matter, dude. We're about to go on the last lap. 70% on the ICE. That obviously plays a role in how difficult it was to catch up. But it don't matter in the end, we actually got it done. It has started to rain, I'm pretty sure. I think I see a little bit. I don't know. I can't really tell. Yeah, definitely not catching Verstappen now. I think now that the rain started to set in, the AI has gone into transitional mode, so they're just a lot quicker now. But it's a good thing we're right at the end of the race. I mean, look at this. He's like, Albon is literally caught up like a second within 1 lap. We are not that slow. Come on, game. Behave. But anyway, it took us a while. We had some false hope last time out in Jeddah. But in Canada, it's perfect momentum heading into our home race next time as we score our first points as a team in Formula 1. It's not just 1 point, it's double that. It's 2. Great race. We'll take that. P9. Let's go, man. Next up is Silverstone, which could be really difficult, but we've got our first points on the board, and that's what matters. So George Russell ends up winning. Okay. Lando Norris second, Leclerc P3.
But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula 1.
So we remain P12 in the standings. I think that's where we were before. Not too sure. Actually, I think we were P13 and we've just overtaken Behrman, so that's good. And now we're up into P7 in the Constructors, overtaking Haas, which is really, really nice. So that's awesome. Let's see what happens after the Grand Prix then. In terms of the finances. Yeah, get a lot more money. Fan rating, sentiment, cool. Okay. God, it takes a while to get to level 2, huh? Like, what the hell? But there you go. I'm really happy with that one. I'm also pretty knackered. And cold. But yeah, we got the air filter complete. Cool. We got some engineer facility improvements coming in as well, which is nice. Let's actually assign the upgrade now, which we can now upgrade. Unequipped parts. Can't be moved. Okay, right. So we got movable parts there. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. We're giving all the upgrades to Fornaroli, aren't we? So, let's do that. Boom. Okay. In terms of development, can we start working on some other stuff now? I think powertrain, yes. So, air filter's complete. We do need to do another one in terms of Browning's car. So we'll do that, heading into Silverstone. So, no need to worry about that. We've got a lot of research points, so let's actually go about spending those. We could put more in the aerodynamics. I have been pretty focused on that thus far. I do want a little bit more. We need facility improvement for the ERS ones. Okay. What about fuel technology efficiency? I don't think we have an issue with the fuel. Durability could use some work, actually. ICE improved materials. Let's start research on that, shall we? And speaking of that, I do need to replace some parts on Browning's car. So, component management. Let's have a look at Fornaroli as well. How's he doing? I can't actually see how much wear he has. 59%, so time to move that. What about the MG UK? How's he doing in that regard? 34%, 30, 50, 21, 42. Okay, so new gearbox, new turbocharger, all for Fornaroli. Cool. And then obviously new ICE for Browning. Let's see where we are elsewhere. 21, 31, 49, 24. Okay. Let's put a new turbocharger in. It is the home Grand Prix. I want a very quick car. That's nice. Cool. So that's all that needs sorting anyway. Awesome. Should we do some more research? Because we've still got a lot of R&D. Floor stiffening stay positioning we could work on. Obviously the powertrain as well. So we need facility improvement for a lot of this stuff. But let's do another powertrain upgrade. And then see if we can work on a facility improvement. I don't think we can right now. I think we have one coming in. Yes, in 6 days. So we have to wait a little bit for that.
Hey, me again. Got another question for you.
A major streaming platform is interested in producing a behind-the-scenes documentary on our team, offering a fantastic opportunity to elevate our profile and connect with fans. However, the filming process may disrupt driver preparations. Oh, it's ages till Silverstone. We'll be fine. Right, I do want to add some activities. The menu lags a little bit, I've noticed. Power unit supplier upgrade, thanks Honda. And points on the board. I wanted to update you on the race weekend. We secured a points finish with one of our drivers. Well, of course we did. I saw it with my own eyes. While it wasn't a podium, it's still a positive outcome that contributes to our standings. The car performed reliably, and the driver showcased solid skills. This result reflects the hard work of the entire team, and we're committed to building on this performance. We'll continue to analyse and improve, aiming for even stronger results in the upcoming races. Thank you for your support as we strive for excellence. Who is this guy? He's telling me I'm not the team owner / team principal? That's buns. Okay, I think we got the facility improvement in. No, we still got to wait 5 days. Okay. I'm looking for activities. So let's autofill that. Autofill, autofill, autofill. Engine cover research delayed. Okay, that's no good. Owner's manual, cool. Complete the owner training program, nice.
It seems one of the plans
No!
we were developing has failed. We'll
Fuck
need to head
you!
back to the development area and try again.
You gotta be kidding me. At least they'll be guaranteed to come this time, though. That's the main thing. I need this on Thingy's car. I need this on Browning's car, man. Boosted? Oh, cool. Oh, yeah, that's from the activities, isn't it? 1 day remains for the cable assembly, and then we can do another one. We can work on one of these. Single development before Silverstone. Nice. I'll probably put that on Browning's car if that arrives. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Okay, can we work on another one for research? Yes, we can. Let's do this one since it's on a discount. Why not? Okay, and then I want a facility improvement. I want... should we do an aero or a powertrain breakthrough? Because I do want new upgrades. We can do both, but we can't upgrade both at the same time. I don't know how we do that. both take about 15 days. I think I'm going to lean more towards aero. Just to make the car just better downforce-wise. So yeah, we'll do a breakthrough there. Why not? Cable assembly. Are you kidding me? You can't be serious right now. Every development failed? No, man. Unbelievable. If that had come in, we might have been able to get, you know, the second one in for, you know, the other driver. Gearbox, please. Of course.
Just a quick one.
Everything's failing.
Some cash kicking around. Why not invest in the corporate facility? We can always use more resource, and we can be helpful in hitting your goals. Cheers.
Unbelievable. You guys are useless. Can't develop shit. That's 3 upgrades failed. But yeah, sure. Let's go to the corporate tab. Finances. Title sponsor. Oh, we've nearly got new activity unlock. Cool. Alright, let's do facility improvements then. Sponsor negotiation team. Merchandising department, 2% more cash. I think we're doing more than fine for the amount of cash that we've got. Secondary sponsor team. Outreach group, audience engagement. Oh, we already have that. Let's go... Oh yeah, increase the chance of signing new secondary sponsors. Hell yeah. Let's do that. How are we going to go about getting new title sponsors? Here's the workforce. Oh, we can actually like... Oh. Right, so we can move around people that are hired. That's cool. So we're currently hiring for engineering, which is nice. We could put this down. We'll cut a portion of your workforce. I won't fire people, what the hell? I mean, maybe I should do some firing because they failed some development stuff. So how do we go about getting other sponsors? That's the other thing, right? That's something I need to look into. Because I really don't know right now. Still learning the game, still learning the mode.
Here's the latest on this one.
Oh, okay. Documentary was well received, but filming took a toll on our drivers. Oh, whatever. The fan rating I needed to get up anyway. How are we doing in terms of that, actually? Oh, wait, we can see right there. It's getting closer and closer towards level 2, which is nice. Another... Mate, all this shit is failing. I don't understand. How do you fail research? Like, what the fuck? Oh, research delayed, so we don't even need to look into it, I don't think. Okay, we're fine. Start season break.
Great news.
Nice. We got one. The other one failed, unfortunately.
Be sure to visit the Assign Upgrade screen when you have a moment.
Right, redevelop that shit. It's still coming before Silverstone, which is really, really nice. What other things have we got for development? Oh, I can work on the other gurney flap. That will come before Silverstone as well. Awesome. 1 day remains on that one. 4 days remain. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Awesome. I do need to work on facility improvements for not durability, chassis.
Hey, boss.
Oh, we got development
Notice we've got a decent
improved.
amount of cash kicking around. Don't forget to put it to use on some facility improvements. It's been a while, and it's always good to keep the place up to
Dude,
date.
shut up. I'm already on it. Alright, cable assembly. I'm going to put that on Fornaroli. He gets all the parts, because we control Browning most of the time. Alright, chassis. Upgrades complete. Awesome. And I think I just assigned that, but we can do the other one now. So, Oh, and that can come in towards before Silverstone, which would be absolutely perfect. I really hope we can do that. What upgrades have I got? Like the movable parts, cable assembly, and air filter. I think we're fine. I think we're fine leaving it on Fornaroli, to be honest. Like, I am trying to use him as the benchmark for where our car is. Jesus, man. Another development failure. Let's go... Let's try that again. Oh, and it still comes before Silverstone, which is nice to see. Yeah, phase 2. I wonder what happens when we get to phase 2.
Hey,
Development
Chief,
complete,
we've got
nice.
multiple parts out of research. Don't forget to develop them. We've got performance sitting on the table that we could be getting into the car.
And we got aero breakthrough as well. Awesome. Okay. So let's assign the gearbox upgrade to Fornaroli. Development. Let's go. These are in progress still. Okay. Fuel technology is ready. MGUK bearings, one of them is nearly ready. We hope. Alright, let's do the other gearbox. That will come after Silverstone, unfortunately. That's absolutely fine. Let's have a look at research. Obviously, we've discovered more. Awesome. So we've got redesigned brake ducts and forward floor fences. Okay. In progress, we have a minor rear downforce one. Chassis upgrades unlocked, so we got the intercooler positioning, which we could actually do, and the floor stiffening stay positioning as well. Okay, we've upgraded... Oh no, we've maxed out the powertrain, so that one is the next that we need to upgrade. Could work on the MGUK or the turbocharger durability. I don't think we need to worry about the turbocharger just yet, so let's do intercooler positioning. And we'll research that for a bit, shall we?
Boss, we need your attention on something, please.
Oh, marketing has planned a fan giveaway featuring exclusive merchandise. We can go all out to maximize engagement or take a more measured approach to conserve resources. How should we proceed? How should we proceed? Well, we got loads of money. We'll do a large investment. Okay. What's new in here then? We got messages. Yeah, error development breakthrough. Okay. About this one. Facility improvements. Did we get... Oh yeah, I think we got one. So we can move on. We need to do now powertrain breakthrough. There we go. Alright, I'm starting to get the hang of it. Oh, nice. Let's go. Development complete. Awesome. And we got some more training points as well. So now we can assign this upgrade. Oh, wait. I thought the gurney flap was already on Fornaroli. Oh, okay. Looks like we're giving that to him as well then. Got a lot of upgrades coming in. It's all going on Fornaroli. Right, development-wise... Yeah, 2 of them are complete. Oh, 10 days. Okay, right. Well, 1 day remains on the MGUK bearings, which is nice to see. Owner training, let's see what we can do here. Increase weekly resource points. Let's do increase the rate at which talks with drivers progress. Increase rate of hiring. Reduce the cost of facility improvements. I want to do this one. Increase the rate at which talks with drivers progress. And we can go to activities now, and then autofill, 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 autofill.
Hey, Chief.
Yeah, let's
We have a
go.
part or two ready for development because they finished research. Let's get that in motion, shall we? Head
So
to
yeah, there we
engineering
go.
for more info.
MGUK bearings. Let's give that to Browning. We need at least one upgrade on our guy, you know? So now we can work on that again. 3 days remain for the air filter. That will not come until after Silverstone, unfortunately. We can start working on the refined diffuser strake layout, though. Hey, what's up, my mellow? We are wrapping things up here, unfortunately, so you have missed the vast majority of it. Got the air filter, nice.
Hi, Chief. Just reminding you that because we've hit the halfway point of the season, our testing time will be reset based on our performance. In short, the better we do, the less testing time we get, and vice versa. Check your research area to learn more.
Okay. In accordance to the new testing regulations, the amount of testing we can do has been adjusted based on our championship position. Okay. So we've got a 100% resource modifier. Previous position is 7th. Okay. Why are we in research, by the way? I didn't click on that. Oh, we can have a look at it, I mean. Okay. We've got 520 R&D points. Can we do anything with that right now? Probably not. We still need a powertrain breakthrough. I don't think we can do anything with that. In terms of development, what have we got? The powertrain one should have arrived, right? Upgrades complete. Yes, awesome. So now we can get to work on fuel technology efficiency, which will arrive after Silverstone, but before Spa, which will be good. So can we assign that upgrade, or has it... Oh yeah, it's already applied because it was the second one. Cool, awesome. So Browning's starting to catch up now, which is good. Right, intercooler positioning should be arriving. Let's have a look.
Good news on this one, boss.
Okay. The giveaway was well received, generating a solid level of engagement and positive interactions from our fan base. Awesome. So is that fan rating level 2 now? Not yet. Jesus, that progresses so slow.
Chief, I must remind you that we have parts fully researched that are waiting for development.
Yeah.
Let's get that performance on the car.
God, can we talk off? Can we turn off all this talking? I think that's already applied automatically, isn't it? I think. Yeah, it was the winglets. So yeah, Browning's got 9 parts now. Awesome. So it applies automatically, thankfully. So we can get to work on an aero part now. Has the powertrain breakthrough? No, it hasn't. So I'm going to actually wait until that happens, and then we can get to work on another powertrain part, I think. Yeah, it's not long until... Oh, no! Yeah, get to work on that again. Unfortunately, that's not coming before Silverstone now, so that's a big shame. 2 days remain on the cable assembly. There is still a good chance that we could possibly get that. But I'm not going to look into it until next episode, I'm afraid. What have we got? Can we get this facility improvement? Yes, we can.
Okay,
Luke
boss.
Browning, advanced talks.
Have gone well, I must say. We're now at the stage where we can meet face to face again with them if you'd like.
Yeah, sure. I mean, why can't we meet face to face with him straight away? He is literally my driver. Finished 10th in the constructors, or we must pay 750k. Oh, that's fine. Just got looked back in for our second meeting this season. As our talks have progressed, we've managed to build up enough of a rapport that they've reduced their expectations of the team. That should shift the proposed contract terms to be more favourable to us. Well, it's not like Browning's going to leave. He's an F2 driver. So I don't think we have to worry.
Getting close to an alignment with their side now. There's still a long way to go, and obviously before we sign anything, we need to iron out the details.
Shut up. Okay, let's see what we've got here then. So we've had a facility improvement here, the outreach group. Not sure how we get more sponsors. I guess we'll see. Engineering, research. Let's get working on a part, I think. Cable assembly, I'm pretty sure, isn't it like a chassis part, right? Yes. That's what it's working on right now. So we could probably work on probably another chassis part. Why not? Get that caught up a little bit before Spa. Alright, anyway guys, that is the end of this episode of F126 My Team. Next time out, which will be tomorrow, we will be doing the British Grand Prix, our home Grand Prix. So, hope you guys are looking forward to that. Be sure to check out the Sonic the Hedgehog stream that I did earlier on today. And, yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Until then, peace.